Welcome to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. Join us in our campaign and shenanigans as we explore the subterranean labyrinths, plunder hordes of treasure, battle legendary monsters. This podcast will be following our gaming group and the adventures of these characters, as well as a few guests from time to time. Join us as we start a new campaign and our journey to experience the best, and maybe the worst, in the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Every day, dungeons are forced to euthanize adventurers because the cost to provide urgent or ongoing clerical health care is too high. A stray adventurer may be brought in with a broken leg, or a halfling is surrendered because it swallowed something and requires surgery that the family cannot afford. Your donation of just a few copper pieces a day can make a difference in our podcast's life and keep us making content for you. Please, check out our Patreon site at patreon.com/cppn to help us, even if it's just $1 a month. Every copper helps. Your support for the CPPN is greatly appreciated.
Yes. How many people are guarding?
Welcome back to D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. The entire force of the temple is there to protect Gar. Though Gar doesn't need it, for he is
the Krizar's Cataract. Sorry, I just couldn't resist.
He is the water prophet of the elemental evil and leader of the crushing wave cult.
How's that been working for you?
We seem to crush that wave.
He wields the magical weapon Drown and will kill all who face him.
This magic weapon that you speak of. Please elaborate.
Please elaborate.
I'm sounding like Drew.
I know. I'm like
light bulb.
Freeze ray. Drown is a beautiful magical trident.
Oh.
And you just hear the pirate get it.
Now, question: is this trident innately evil, or is it just
And this Reaver just looks at you like you're an idiot.
Because it would make a very good weapon for somebody.
For a pirate.
Exactly.
The Reaver's just looking at you like, are you crazy?
They are like the evil cult of crushing.
Look into my
waves.
gold eyes. Do I look crazy?
What does the weapon
Fire
do?
cultists. It drowns and kills all of its enemies.
Well then, I guess we have to set it on fire. No.
You know, I will actually give you a shot that if I roll 18 or higher on this, this Reaver has seen Drowned in action.
Okay.
No. This Reaver has not seen the big boss in action. Yeah. All they know is that it drowns and kills your enemies.
What is this alliance between the Sea Hag and Gar? She hates all humans.
Ooh, that's a good question. Gar keeps the Sea Hag here because our god wishes their kind to serve the cult of the crushing wave. She only obeys because that is what the elemental evil requires her to do.
Oh, neat. Because it would be really nice to set the Sea Hag against the cultists.
But why would the fire cult be asking these questions? You know this.
You know, we're asking these questions because we don't actually believe that you're a true member of your cult. You went down so easy. A neophyte. It was hard for me to believe that you'd been let into any sort of, I don't know, actual information about your cult. +3.
Were you going for like intimidation, persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Oh, persuasion.
We thought you were an idiot because you went down so easy.
He completely believes what you're saying, that, oh my god, you're testing me, I failed, I'm weak, I'm unworthy.
You are unworthy. You have a chance here. You could find worthiness by swearing yourself, I don't know, to our cause.
And
well,
you didn't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
You rolled like a 20-something. I was going to make you roll again.
Oh, good.
She kind of bows her head in shame. Tears start forming and dropping on her thighs. What do I have to do?
Oh, so many things.
Now tell us about how communications are distributed through this area.
You're going to have to help us with our cause here in the temple. The only way to purge yourself is to purge this temple for the fire cults.
Why do you make me betray those that I've worshipped with?
I don't think you are ever really loyal to them.
And you just see a cringe of your words striking apparently some inner doubt chord of...
I'm not sure I'm still lawful.
I said the words. I did what I had to survive. It was join or be killed.
Oh.
I did what they required of me, such bad things. What do I have to do to prove myself loyal to you?
Well, we're gonna need some information, some guidance, and then I may have some penance for you in the wider worlds to undo the things that the water cult has done.
Do anything.
What's your name? Your nameless NPC.
Her name is Bob.
It's like how I pick up goblins. I'm sorry, guys.
I love it. My name is Kalindra.
All right,
Excuse me?
Kalindra.
Kalindra is one of her...
Galindra.
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 See, chi, like Gale.
Galindra.
Galindra.
Right then, Galindra. We're gonna have to have a little ceremony of our own, but first, I think some of my companions will have some questions for you, because I've run out of things to ask. I'm not that creative today. And then yes, we're gonna have to have you show us some things on this map here, and maybe draw out some information about this temple, so we have a better idea of how to navigate. And then,
like
yes.
where the people are in the rooms.
And do the reptilian people have a special weakness?
And then I'll have some
Cheetos.
penance for you. Cheetos will take everyone down.
Cheetos.
Do you think you'll be able to do penance?
Does anybody want anything?
I need another drink.
What do you want?
I'll do anything.
Root beer.
That's a good answer, Galindra.
And a Kit Kat.
There may be hope for you yet. We may have special secret knowledge to share with you at the end of all of this. The hidden truths of the fiery way.
The hidden truth, if you're curious, is psych!
Psych!
We actually are more into
Actually, it's like
we were testing
fire can lead you to the light.
Right.
And I'm emphasizing light.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
The sun is fire, it's just very far away.
So I'm gonna
It's a different kind of fire.
I'm gonna let someone else engage with our captive. I've given her the
Spiel.
spiel.
Okay.
I'm gonna use some dust or soot or something to draw the fire symbol sign on the wall in here.
Okay.
How is
Question, is that something I've ever seen?
Give me
Now,
a...
I'm outside. I don't see her drawing it.
Well, you
but
did
I
come
wanna
back
know.
inside, didn't you?
No.
No.
I've been outside this whole time.
Okay,
That's why I've been
well.
quiet.
The fire symbol is something you definitely saw, because think about it. Did Conan see the banners with the snakes like this in the original Conan, by the way?
Yes.
As a child, yes.
Okay, so
You know the
I just
fire
want to know if
symbol.
I'm recognizing it. Where are you drawing it?
On the wall inside this room.
Which
Mark
wall?
it out.
So
We'll do this wall.
The bullied razor of burniness.
Yeah.
the spirit.
Big fire.
Oh, you're making a huge fire, so oh my goodness.
Emphatic.
And she's doing crazy monk
in
style
case anybody
moves.
gets poisoned, we have the poison ones. Or they use the poison because we have been known to use poison.
So I have one dose of poison left.
Here you go. Now you know you have one dose of
Supply.
poison left.
Yeah. Spider.
Okay, so your new compatriot is willing to draw a rough map on the back of the map of the countryside. That you guys are basically over here. There's the water that comes in down below, pours into the lake that's here, goes down the canal here, canal here, canal here. There's a bigger lake with an island that the cultists have power over, something that lives in both waterways.
Oh, good.
And the canal that goes this way. The center is where all the monsters are kept, so that way the humanoids know to avoid them at all costs. But
Well, there's a few less.
adjacent to this area in the lake, there's docks where all the loot that they steal from ships on the river is kept.
Those bastards.
Like, notice that the barbarians' eyebrows just went up a little.
There's like hundreds of pounds of loot that basically they use the skiffs to take in and out. We're talking like boatloads. Over here is where the cult leader is usually at. He wanders about, of course, but usually that's where he is. And over here is a stairway that she knows that takes down to the cult's inter sanctum node of the water.
Is it a secret stairway?
There's a secret stairwell that goes downstairs.
If anything we destroy, it should be the node.
After we, you know,
How do we get to the secret stairway?
smack
Down the stairs.
first.
Only the way is
Yeah.
through the
We gotta kill the high priest or whatever it is.
Keep that
kill
weapon.
leader.
Right.
Presuming this takes
I
a
have extra
while for them
questions.
for the map to be drawn
Mhm.
and everything to be pointed out.
And you hear sobbing and crying and shouting.
Did we leave the people yet?
Yeah,
Imagine
that was all the
eventually-
loot you got was from everybody.
Imagine eventually if
I know that
Belinda
those-
gets
You
less
could also
emphatic
get
in
3
her
of the
mind.
shark's swords if you wanted those.
I think so. What are those called?
Basically
Sharp
shark
blades.
tooth swords. Are you wanting the stats on them? She's like, damn Skippy, I do. I want a sword that does more damage to people out of armor.
Yeah, but she's a dex pirate, not strength.
My strength is +2 though.
So
Oh, so that's
the
not bad at
shark
all.
tooth longsword, it does 1d8 damage, slashing, or 1d10 if you use it with 2 hands, just like a
Ooh,
regular
it's
Is that
longsword.
the shark that
versatile.
ate me?
No, that's the shark that works for the leader of the cult.
Oh, good.
You're getting a rough
Wow.
description of this guy.
Oh, that's my trade.
Covered with barnacles, has a
We got-
mechanical crawl.
We gotta get
crab
you that
hand.
trident.
Yeah.
I feel like my captain would have wanted me
I
to
guess
have
we know
that.
what's in the other lake.
Oh no, nothing that small.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I like how Kerrie did that. And they also had there's about 8 javelins in the room if you'd like those. The knights had just short swords and lances, which the lances never came into play. And old One Eye had a little dagger.
We didn't get that Duke's shield?
Oh yeah, you can have the shields if you want, but they're just regular +1 AC shields.
Oh, okay. And
But
then
they
it's,
go with your nautical theme.
Because they're made from giant horseshoe crabs.
I have one.
With teeth.
I'll do horseshoe.
I have questions.
What's your
And then-
questions?
Okay, for her.
Okay, she weeps. Ask your questions.
There's no judgment here. But
Yes, there is.
But
I'm like,
did you hear that that there are people invading the temple?
We did not.
That's good news. How do you guys communicate around down here then?
Usually
There's been a
the
lot of deaths.
usually the priests come around to talk to people, but we're all supposed to stay until we're beckoned.
Okay. Well, that means that we can keep sneaking up on people.
You're gonna say that to her face?
No, I'm not saying that to
We
her
can
face.
keep shanking people through my eye. Dr. Shanksalat.
So,
Shake you. You're
shake,
welcome.
shake, shake, shake your body.
there have been some
Shake
people
your
that have
baby.
retreated from us. A
Shake
troll
the
and some
body.
lizard men.
Shake the
Do you know where
body.
they would be retreating to?
I don't know, but most of the trolls and the lizard can stay in the center of the compound.
If they're running away from that, where would they go, do you think?
Perhaps to huddle in one of their little warrens. Apparently the lizard folk and the trolls aren't the most friendly folk to each other.
Yeah, no, we noticed.
So what do they teach you to avoid here? Is it clearly lived far enough in this temple that you have some trust in the cultists. What do they teach you not to do to live?
Not to go into the monster section of the temple.
Yes.
Because
Not to swim in the
the
lake.
hag and her minions are allowed to eat any humanoids they find.
Ah. They teach you not to swim in the lakes.
Oh, yes. Without one of the knights or the priests, we're not allowed to go into the water.
Okay.
If we do, we will be embraced by the Almighty One.
Oh.
And then she kind of looks at you and, I mean, the
We
one who
understand.
takes all to the watery grave.
Yes.
Not your almighty one anymore, is it?
No. I turn my back on him
That's good.
All right.
as you're
When
finishing up your giant mural.
when would you expect one of these priests to drop by next?
They come a few times each day.
So we could always wait to ambush one here.
Let's ambush one.
They could be by at any time.
Oh,
Well.
good.
Should we get comfortable?
Yeah.
I could stand a light rest.
Yeah.
Let's wait for one.
Yeah. That sounds like a good plan to
I'm
me.
okay with that.
Would they...
Are these
I
beds
don't think I want to do
reasonably
that
clean?
one, actually.
The beds are
Vegetation.
fairly clean.
Sounds like voices are dying down. Kriv re-enters.
Hi.
And sees the
As you
mural.
see
Meet our new
giant fire cult bowl, brazier bowl looking symbol emblazoned on the wall. Probably with some blood in the top to look like fire.
No, it's
Very
char.
artistic.
It is merely a means to an end, friend Kriv.
You've seen this.
No, I just assume it's similar to the other cults. Why not? It should work.
Well, do you tell them it's the fire cult symbol when you're painting it?
Sure I do.
Okay, so that way
Right.
Sister Solace knows what she's saying, because in theory, what Kriv is saying, do you know what the symbol means? And you don't know what the symbol means.
It looks like a fire symbol cult. I don't know.
Looks like a fire symbol.
It is not the symbol of
I can guess what the fire symbol's hand gesture is.
So what's our next move?
It's one thing.
Just that we wait
Yeah,
for
I-
her.
Do you have any more questions to ask?
Because mine is,
well,
I'm
no.
to be
Okay.
sent after the Earth cult leader. The Gorgon.
Yeah, this is...
I'm after them all.
I'm
Snatchers out of balance.
I'm after water for...
And that's why she hijacked you on her water quest.
Let's wait for one and just ambush them.
Well,
See what they
you
do.
know, they kind of got us involved when they attacked Red Larch.
Yeah, you did.
The Larch. When they attacked the Larch.
Do you want to say it one more time to feel special?
The Larch.
How about one more time?
And now for something completely different.
Yeah, 3 is the magic number.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Let's wait for one of the little wizard guys and just grab him when he comes in the door.
I mean, that seems like a solid plan.
Yeah.
I
I would love to
am
know more about what
down
they know.
with it.
I'd
Are you
stuff
willing
the
to open
bodies
the door
under
for
the
us
big
because they
table.
might recognize us?
Oh,
Do they have, like,
did you guys
tablets
hear
on
that? Did you
What?
hear what Hugh just asked?
What?
Is Galindra
Yeah, Galindra.
willing to open the door for us because they might recognize her? So she could get them to come into the room.
As part of your penance, Galindra, you must be willing to help us speak with one of your priests. So we're going to need you to stay here with us for now. And when your priest arrives, we'll need you to greet them at the door and be convincing. Do you think you can do that?
Roll with advantage.
Oh, yes, yeah. Natural 20, I think so.
She is begging you to please let me do this to start to prove my sincerity. Please, I want to make amends.
That's your first
I've-
step.
I've drowned so many innocent people.
Oh,
I've had to hold their faces under the water.
Oh, I see. So you really need to find your way to the lights. That's what I'm hearing.
I would have been killed myself if I didn't do it.
Oh, well, did you have family?
Yes.
Did you kill your family?
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I never got to see when they were drowned.
Oh, your family was drowned.
Yes.
They spared you.
Yes, because I converted.
Oh, but they killed your family.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lot of amends to do. This is just step one. It's a long, long path to the light.
Getting longer.
I will
My
burn
tail is
anyone you
twitching.
ask me to burn to prove my sincerity to the fire cult. I shall burn the world for you.
Okay, my tail
I
is
grab this
really.
thing by the
My
scruff,
tail
and I'm
is
like,
really twitching.
groveling is not a trait we admire. And I slam her down.
Ooh, and that stops her tirade if she was going to get all religiously zealot for the dwarf with that natural 20. I will burn anyone for you. You got me. You persuaded me to burn the world.
Some
It
people
was a really good roll.
Walking towards the light. You have not...
How about my persuasion to be like, that's just not part of what we do around here.
Untie me. I'll burn my bed right now.
You're not ready for burning. You have to do some
You
more
have to
amends.
earn that privilege.
There could be the bad part of that natural 20. You converted her quite well.
I did not mean to.
And I'm like,
quite
I'm gonna go pray to Paler now. I feel really dirty.
I need Paler
To try to
burn
fit
this
it into,
dirt.
to try to fit the we don't grovel into her shtick, even though I'm really pissed.
You're
at
on
her.
edge because of your background.
The persuasion is 22.
Okay, she's whimpering and cowering because she saw your fire bolts go across the room and scorch things. You are a slinger of the sacred flame.
And then I start moving bodies under beds.
Okay, so you guys are taking
And I am going to take out my little ball with the smoke in it, and I'm going to make it glow with a bright, clean light, like the sun.
Not a dirty, dirty fire.
Exactly,
Fueled
and
by
I'm going
bodies.
to meditate and pray to Pelor.
Okay, so you guys are basically getting the equivalent of a short rest.
All right.
I'm assuming you're not going to attempt a long one.
No. Because she said it'd be any time.
So what do we get back? We get back one.
You
hit
can
dice.
spend hit dice if you'd like.
Right.
She shouldn't need to.
Yeah, whichever one should be fine.
I'm at 29 out of 32.
I
so I'm
don't
okay.
think you get any key points back with the short rest. I think
That's
you have
what's
to do
my
a
big
long
question.
rest.
Yeah. Okay.
You might want to double check, but I think it's only long rest you get them back.
That makes sense.
Yeah, let me check my spells. I don't think I get any of them back without a
Like a
full
wizard, I
rest.
think it's one back with their ability, one of their abilities. I don't think the rogue one does.
That's alright.
I like
Barbarian
using spells.
Yeah.
So prejudice.
All I can do is talk to
Prejudice.
animals.
But
I can't
now,
say prejudice.
Prejudiceness.
I can't say
Now
say
you-
spell name.
Prestidigitation.
Kriv,
Yes.
Kriv, did you take damage?
No.
Okay, so you actually still have your plus 5.
I'm pretty good.
I've
29
done
out
it
of
every-
Suggest that we use some blankets from the bed to cover up this monstrosity, because the priest will just trigger off when they see that
Fire
in their
symbol.
temple.
Ah!
I mean, if you're wanting subterfuge, after all.
Well, we're
Uh-huh.
pulling them into the room, though, right?
But we should probably cover it for the nonce until we're ready to reveal.
Hold on, let me see if I have
Cover it with a couple sheets tied together. Whoosh. Priest, we are here to
Hugh
bring your
already
soul.
looks like what
a
we can
cultist.
do is we can make sure that there's very, very few little light in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we have only enough light for Hugh and far away from that
And if
wall,
some of us are like
we're
on the beds or something, like pretending in the dark that we're
Yeah.
part of the people, you know?
Yeah.
Only
So
the
they don't
fire
see
cult
that-
uses this much light.
Yeah, so we'll just have a small light over on the far and away from that mural. The light they won't really see it.
Okay.
We can cover it too.
Yeah.
You can always whip out one of your bullseye lanterns that one of you may have. Just hang it there and point it at the door.
Yes. That too.
So they have a cop light face.
The hood lantern.
Okay,
I think
so
this might be an excellent time for a disguise kit thing.
that would be.
I think I want to dress up like the guy with the glowing blue eye.
Okay, you can do that.
Prestidigitation will let me create a glowing blue thing.
Okay, unfortunately his clothes are vaped, but you
Yeah.
can basically put yourself to have a bad lighting you can easily pass for him.
Yeah.
We have the tunics though from the guards upstairs.
Well, you also have a change of his clothes in in his bunk too,
Oh,
that you
yeah.
can probably use. But so he's also doing the disguise kit thing, put makeup on. Elsie's immediately got a receding hairline.
Actually, maybe I should be the one with the hood and the glowing eye, because
I could do
who's
that.
going to recognize this mug as human?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
And then bright makeup to make a glowing eye. Look under the hood like it's on Face Off.
Well, I was thinking that
I'm
the
sure he's got
prestidigitation must be
prestidigitation,
great
too.
for rolling.
Yeah.
So that.
I'm sure Kriv's got
We're gonna do
prestidigitation.
Kriv as the human
You don't?
guy?
As a cantrip?
Nope.
I do, but I can still
He's
cast
got
it.
other things.
He's a
I've been all
sorcerer.
vengeance-y.
He wants to burn the fire coat that burns people.
Burn, shocking, poison, you know,
Anything. Yeah.
anything really.
Destroy
Because nothing
them.
sounds more poetic on your sacrificial pyres than dragons who are taking half damage because they burn so much longer.
Okay.
Think about it. Yep. Okay, so you guys are taking your long rest, making your preparation. So what is
It's a
your
long rest.
short rest? Sorry. What is your plan? What is the plan? So after a few hours, when someone does come walking down the hall,
Glowering over the map.
okay, seeing the expansion plans where they're going to send their troops next.
Telling Galindra that she needs to put the pieces back as best she can.
Fortunately, she was in one of the bunks. She
Yeah.
wasn't part of the parlay.
Let's
Yeah,
just make
she
it up
wasn't
then.
important.
Well, then we're going to be...
Do I remember where they were?
Not really, no.
I don't think it's really
It was
going
more
to
of a
matter.
fly into the room and jump, but if they're dying off, they're not expanding very quickly.
No. We'll just kill
So
him.
basically,
Kill,
2-3
kill,
hours
kill.
pass, and is anyone on lookout? Like listening for
Archibald.
I
footsteps?
want to be by the doors.
Where's Archibald going to be
When the
waiting?
guy comes in, I can just
Does she say that
smack him.
he generally comes this way?
With my
or-
shirt.
Usually they come this way.
Alright, so he's going to be sort of hanging out by the corner outside.
Like out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be like pretending I'm asleep over here, but I'm really just in the dark, right? I'm in the dark, waiting, to get line of sight for the door.
Okay.
So that I'm
I
ready.
think the dark is on this side, I thought. Which part did you put the...
I think we only
That's
have
the
this
light.
Okay.
And I would like it if we could get some information out of this
So
guy
you put the
before we
mural
start
over here?
attacking him, but...
Isn't that the mural?
Where'd you put the mural?
It's right here.
It's a dark mark.
Line of
she's put
sight.
there.
Oh dear.
It's
Where
covered.
did
Yeah. You guys improvise some covering. And after a few hours, as you guys are all
Well then,
putting your stuff, Archibald tells you that, well, for one, there's something swimming in the water that scared the crap out of him.
Archibald spends a lot of time being scared, but he's a
go
tiny
this
rat
way.
in a
Go
temple
this
full of
way.
horrible monsters.
And then again, Archibald got scared when something was crawling on the ceiling overhead, just out of sight.
Oh no. Hey, maybe that's a friend.
Unfortunately, I think our friend may have been in spider form too long.
Yeah.
Maybe the curse of the druid in animal form may have kicked over and she's turned into a spider's mind.
Oh.
Until she can break herself free. And then all of a sudden, after about 3 hours, a boat pulls up outside there. 'Cause by the way, if you go further, there's the canals right out there. And 4 people are pulling the boat, and there's someone in very fancy ceremonial robiness. As
Kill.
one jumps off the boat, ties the boat to a little mooring that's cleverly concealed because the dwarves are really good with their craftsmanship. And all 4 step off, and then they give the priest a hand, so he jumps off gently, and they're starting to walk towards Archibald.
Oh dear.
So hold on.
So they're coming towards,
Hide
I
my
guess it's our
horns.
front door.
yeah, I've got my cloak up, my
Does
hood.
Archibald have some place to hide?
So
Which way are they going to come?
this way.
I want to sneak
Yeah,
out this
I'm
door when they come in.
covering
and go
my
around.
horns.
Okay, so you want to sneak out here?
If they're going through this door, I want to
The
sneak
blue
out.
I
one
haven't
is the
told-
priest, by the way.
By the way, I haven't told anyone this yet, but I should probably tell people there's coming, and there's 5 of them, and one of them is a priest.
Okay.
Okay, so what's Archibald doing from his little hiding spot?
Now,
I-
theoretically, want to keep the priest alive, right? We want to knock him out.
Yeah.
Is that the...
Yeah.
Well, he might have the more information about what we want, but if we have to kill him in the process, because I did not anticipate there were going to be 4 extra people,
That's okay.
should have asked.
but the thing is, even if we get it, I can spare the dying.
Yeah, that's true.
Invite them
I
all in
want
the
to kill
room.
him.
All right. So I think Archibald's going to try hiding.
Let's get them all in the room.
This
Yeah.
will be
And then I'll
your
come
friend, by
back.
the way. Where do you want her?
Ah,
Sorry.
I
No,
want her
this
by-
is the friend.
That's the friend?
Yeah.
Then put her where you want her.
Put her by
I want her by the door to answer it.
Okay.
I guess Archibald could always scurry away from them. That might be a wise idea.
Yeah,
How
it's
fast
just a
does he
rat
run?
thing.
His movement, I believe, is
Rats
30.
move pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
Just have him scurry this way.
Unless they're
Right.
carrying pizza.
Yeah, have them come back
Have
the
If
other
he
way.
goes that way, it's going to be right in front of them.
Yeah. But how likely are they going to shoot at random rats that they come across every time? So his...
It's just a
Rats are
rodent.
rats.
I mean,
Yeah, he's... Well, it's work. So he's going to...
Rats are rats.
20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's dash.
okay. So the rat goes scurrying around before they can see him.
It's like...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. He's a
Okay.
coward.
That's no
So
more.
you guys know they're coming.
Yep.
So they're going at a nice leisurely pace. So you guys have plenty of time to plan your ambush.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We need to get them in the room.
As there's a thump, 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 thump
I'm gonna
at the
slip
door.
out. How close can I get?
I'm assuming Archibald goes in the room, or is he going down the hallway?
I was sending
Get
him
him
just
out of
down
the
the hallway. Yeah.
Or should I have gone with you?
Come with me.
I'm gonna.
Can Archibald tell me
'Cause
anything
I'm
about
pretty much
whether
did
there's
give
more
one
of
not to
those
be-
lancer,
Yeah, come with me.
more of those knights, or is it just...
All you pick
We
up
could
is
probably
that
get
there's
to here.
4
We
can
guys
start,
in
yeah,
robes
moving,
that
yeah.
look similar to this guy, just
To the
not
end of the hall,
ornate at
at
all.
least.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's time for our good friend Galinda.
Okay.
to open the door.
Galindra opens the door and you see she bows her head. Yes, High Priest. And he just kind of, you see this old face, sunken eyes. He's got a bit of a blue pallor to his lips.
It's not the same guy that.
No, different guy. Okay. Where is the knight? I must speak to the knight about the plans for the invasion.
Which one of us is disguised as the knight?
Yeah, well,
She has to bring them. We could
motion them in or... Yeah.
Okay,
Bring it in the room.
she's gonna look back to your lead, by the way. You didn't give her direction needs. She's like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
So 20.
Okay.
Oh, you should come in. Our knight has fallen ill, your graciousness.
And she opens the door and gladly steps to the side to let you take the lead.
So what? We have this corpse in one of the beds,
Yes.
pretending to be.
Okay.
Okay.
And the priest comes walking in. Why is this room so dim?
Our companion is complaining of a fever and an ache in the head. Only the dimness soothed his terrible ache.
And we're still moving around.
Is the hallway dark?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He said
Yep, the hallways are.
he thought he was cursed with some fiery illness.
This is telling the quarter.
I can't.
Let me
Or like-
check to his wounds. And by the
You don't want to be
graciousness
seen by those guys.
by the graciousness of the drowning one, he shall be cured.
Right.
So where do you gesture he's laying?
Let's put him over here.
a little further from the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about your where I am?
Yeah.
No, she's in bed with him. Kinky.
No.
No, put him in the other
he's
corner. Put him in the other corner.
this bed. Where,
Yeah.
Where are you, Arch? Where are you?
That was Hugh.
Yes, you.
It's
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Hugh,
stay in
that
Hugh
bed.
can pretend to be the sick one.
Yeah. Can you pretend to be the sick one?
Sure.
All right.
It's Hugh's like, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we bringing them in?
Why?
It's,
Are any of the other guys going in there?
nope, they're standing outside the door.
Cool.
All right.
The priest comes walking over. What are you doing, Hugh?
I haven't thought about this plan as long as I like, but
As
Am I
all of a
able to
sudden,
follow behind?
as all of a sudden,
Yeah, you can
a
follow
cold,
mine.
clammy hand touches your forehead, and it's a very awkward moment. Awkward personal space boundaries,
I have
and his
two
hand
choices.
smells like fish.
I have two choices here. I could either shoot him.
I'm okay with that.
Shoot him.
All right.
Grow up.
So why draw all the other ones in the room?
Okay, guys, just establishing here. What is our plan here? Are we trying to trick this guy, or are we just trying to shoot him?
We're trying to kill the other ones and save him.
I can always spare the dying on him, and
Let's just-
You had hours to plan. The first thing
Yes.
he does is walk in the room and ruin your plan.
Yeah.
no, we want him.
We want to incapacitate him.
Yeah.
So
Capturing
we
him
didn't
was the
know
plan.
we didn't know he was going to draw away from his soldier so quickly. So I think that's kind of where we are. It's like
So I
that's kind
think
of weird.
if you shoot him, it might get the others' attention and they can go in the room so we can come through an ambush.
Right.
All right, let's shoot him.
And we can spare the dying on him, so he can be close to death.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you'll have to do 3 death saves on him.
Yeah, well, if he gets killed, let's
Yeah.
say you kill him in one shot.
True, but that would be
Okay.
wonderful.
Yeah.
So from under the blanket, you're lifting your crossbow, going.
And you get advantage, of course.
Oh yeah, he
Well,
he
in
does
honor
not
of
see
Sean
this coming.
Hurt, he can do. It's like alien coming from his stomach.
Ugh.
Shout out to John Hurt.
on her.
Too soon.
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt me.
Roll with advantage.
Oh my god.
I could have come up with a better plan with this.
Yeah.
I assume 20 hits him.
An unnatural 20 will definitely hit him.
Alright. Sneak attack since he's...
Yep, you're all going to get a round of whatever you want to do for one action.
Oh god, I'm bad. That's it. 14.
14, okay. Your crossbow goes poing under the sheets and he's actually got this tender doctorly look on your face to heal one of his chosen. And also, as he staggers back a foot with a crossbow bolt sticking out of his belly. So, Reona, you're the next closest. Would you like to do something?
I guess those crossbow bolts are contagious.
You're right there behind
I
you.
can see
Yeah.
everything.
Is there a position I can get into for flank or?
You can take one step to the side there.
Just a touch to the side, please.
And a ladle to the head.
I'm gonna try and ladle him to the head in such a way that he's knocked out.
So if you take him to 0, he's not dead. By the way, he seems to be very strong after taking that crossbow.
Alright, well I'm just gonna ladle him in the head really hard.
But your intent is not to kill. But then
Right.
I got you.
Oh, your graciousness, watch out! Will a 17 hits?
That's what hits.
Yeah, and I projected that. For 6 points of damage. This is the extent of my plan, by the way.
Kriv,
Do I get to attack too?
everyone's going to get attacked. Kriv, you're the next closest. I'm just going by order of whoever's closest.
Well, but you want me to shoot at the door? I mean, because I can see this guy.
Yeah.
Do you want me?
Shoot him to bring him into the room.
Do you want me to? Or
Can I take a full action?
Yeah, full movement and action. It's your turn. It's basically a surprise round because these poor bastards did not know this was coming because they're just doing a bed check.
From behind.
I'm getting some orders. Going to be sending you and the guys at the entrance off to go do some bad things. Wait a minute. What do you mean the guys at the entrance are missing? Why is there blood in the boat?
Do you have an AoE for this?
What are you doing? Thunderwave.
6, closing the door behind me. Quick, the priest is under attack!
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll for your thunder wave.
I make saves.
Use my
And what's your DC?
13.
Okay, so for this one, does not make it. For this one, does make it. For this one, does make it. Wow, the closer I am to hitting the minis, the better my rolls are. Wow, so 3 of the 4 do make it. So time for some rolling of damage and seeing who takes how much and how many are pushed how far.
That does not have lead.
Kriv
So
says
even if they saved, they still get pushed,
it's
right?
still half damage, right?
Half damage and no push.
Yeah.
See, because if they had pushed them here, I can just burning hands them. Yeah, but he's
One of
he'll
them
be
got
pushed.
pushed.
Yeah, it's just not...
That
one
one,
will be pushed.
yeah, but only one. It's like, why waste
can't
an
hit both of
AoE
them?
on?
Well, no, these made their saves.
Run up around
3 of the
corner
4
and do it.
made their saves.
Yeah,
Well,
but
the other one
he's
was,
there.
Oh well,
Okay.
I made the choice for putting my life in danger as opposed to the smarter move
He wants that inspiration.
because
he's
webbing them would have
Kriv.
been a much better move.
Well, you can still do that.
But
But-
not as
Ooh.
4 points.
Web, well, they weren't close enough to web all of them. Right?
Yeah, they were.
They were?
Yeah,
Because
to each other.
Yeah. And then have the burning hands come in and finish them off.
Have the barbarian.
That would be great.
But then what would a good priest think about roasting incapacitated victims?
I'm neutral good. They're evil.
The door is closed and Reona can't see.
It's the heat of the moment. Heat of the moment.
From the time, it's been a while.
We did have a break.
I can't figure out where the heck I put my videos down.
Under you. They're under you.
Thank you.
So 10 points damage for those who did not save.
Okay. So this one is dead. You guys come around and see a body come flying, slam against the wall.
Fall down dead.
And the ones who did make their save, just 5 points.
Just 5 points, yes.
And all of these acolytes are basically just grabbing their ears, going as your thunder wave blasts out, through the hallway, echoing.
I never get to
These two probably have tinnitus.
And the door rattling from the thunder wave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Do I get to
Tallyn, you're the next closest.
Do I get to roll with advantage, or since it's still a surprise attack?
Are you still pretending to be one of the cultists?
Yes.
Surprise. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, with my arrow, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that is a 18. Oh yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. Seven points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay, as your arrow goes flicking out and you hit him in the back of the shoulder. Right in the kidney.
Do we get to go?
Yep.
Because we can run around.
So
the
which
corner.
one of you would like to go first?
Okay. I just want to run up and rapier that guy in the face.
Okay.
Just because you can.
At advantage, right?
You are at advantage.
Hell.
They didn't see you coming.
So, 19.
19, you come up and just nonchalantly just press your rapier into his side. And he's gone.
Yay!
They each have 1 hit point left. There's no need to roll for damage.
Damn, these guys are... Okay, well then I'm just going
They were
to...
mooks.
They were just cultists. They're up-and-coming newbies.
I'm going to do Sacred
Some
Flame.
escort.
These are just the guys that rowed his boat for him.
No problem. I'm okay with this. They're still cultists.
We're just thinning the numbers.
That's right. So Sacred Flame. Because it
Sacred
sounds like
Flame.
to be a cultist,
What's
they
your
have to do
DC?
evil things. 13. Shit. Whoa! I should have just used a friggin' crossbow.
His sopping wet boots inspire him to avoid the sacred flame.
Next time, crossbow.
Does, what's her face get an attack?
The one locked in the room? No.
Philandria?
Well, she's
No.
waiting
She's probably
to be told
cowering.
what
What
to
to
do. She's confused. She wants to burn everyone to prove her worth, but no one wants her to light anything on fire.
She's not worthy. She's not worthy.
Yeah?
Maybe the firecaster will let her burn something next.
I have a toy for her. I'm tempted to give her one of the magical torches.
It
When
doesn't
the-
work. It doesn't work.
When your
You're
belief
not
becomes
working.
strong enough, it will work.
Okay,
Oh,
so go
that's
ahead
good.
and...
That's good.
Who wants to go next? We'll just say that. Let's make it quick and easy for the wrap.
You mean for the mooks?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, that
Door's
for the
closed, I
priest.
can't see 'em.
So, who's going to go in the room for next?
I'll try hitting the priest on the back of the head again
Okay.
to knock him out.
Okay.
I hit. I'm sure I hit.
Oh, you
Oh,
hit.
yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Your Grace! You have to watch out! It's a very difficult time! for another 6 points of damage.
Okay. We will go ahead and make things short and easier and say that works, and he goes flopping right onto uncomfortably Hugh's lap. With his head coming to rest on his lap, where the crossbow was a moment earlier.
There's something poking him in the face.
As the sheet gets pulled off the crossbow and covers the back of the priest's head. And, Kriv, anything you're going to do that's going to take those two out immediately?
Nothing more than these two will. So probably be a poison spray, actually, come to think of it.
Okay.
I'll step back in a poison spray.
Okay, so step back one, or you're going to
Yeah,
give them an attack of opportunity, or?
Well, I'm presuming they don't have weapons drawn?
They have daggers, but...
like Kriv cares.
Okay.
Poison spray.
Okay. They don't care, not when they roll 7s.
Oh! Whoa!
You still take half damage.
Oh, half damage, he's dead.
Yes.
No, that was for the attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's okay.
7 points of damage!
Remember the...
Yeah.
Guy pulls out his dagger and flays. Are you giving
No, she's just, yeah.
I'm writing
Okay.
down my sheet.
And
Constitution
does he have to
save.
make a constitution save?
Yep.
Both of them or one?
Both.
Ooh. One makes... What's the number?
13.
Okay, he does not make